Alright. So, not sure what's going on. I feel that I'm dropping a bunch of frames. I think I might have fixed the internet. I basically just QoS'd my computer, but I don't know how well it's working. Let me know if it's how poor it is, you know. If it's not looking good, let me know and we'll see what we can do. Somebody's downloading something on my internet, and I got 17 devices connected right now. The Xbox is downloading something, slowing it way down, so hopefully that ends soon, or hopefully it doesn't mess this up too much. If it's too bad, let me know. I'm not super happy with that. We'll see. Alright, anyways. We're going to play Toonstruck. I've never played this game before. I never heard about this for a few days. Until a few days ago. One of the guys hopped to my channel and told me about it. I was blown away. I never heard of this before. I'm going to read the description here. Toonstruck combines live action, cell animation, and an all-star cast. Christopher Lloyd, Ben Stein, Dan Castellaneta, Tim Curry, and Dom DeLuce. I don't know of many actors. I'm real bad at putting actors' faces to their names, but huge fan of Tim Curry. Love Tim Curry. I should have worn my my Rocky Horror Picture Show shirt out here. Wearing my Star Wars shirt. You can check that out. At least gotta need it too, huh? Star Wars. Oh. Star Wars #1 fan. Right there. That's the Millennium Falcon right there, right? So, this game was released 2016. I'm having a beer. I had a kind of rough afternoon here. Pretty good day, but then this evening, I'm telling you, having kids is rough, man. Steam says it's released 2016. I don't buy it. I'm gonna look this up real fast. I'm dropping way too many of my frames. 20%. This is not working. This is not working. Yeah, let me see what I can do to fix this. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go figure out what's going on. Somebody's downloaded something and it's taking up way too much bandwidth. It's not working for me. Give me a second. Go figure this out. Alright, so apparently they're downloading an update to Black Ops. Black Ops 4. Only played it once. Not very good at that. I'm gonna wait until that download is done, or this kind of steadies out before we get started. It's probably gonna be like a good 5-10 minutes here before it's done. I'm gonna watch it. I got the Google Wi-Fi, so I can see exactly who's downloading what and what's going on. A few other people are using it, but what? Oh, did you see this, man? Star Wars number one fan. Yeah, it's funny because I've often worn it, and I've had a lot of people that come up and are just, hey, I like Star Wars too, or hey, nice shirt. Like, they don't freaking realize it, or they don't get it. But I find it pretty entertaining. So the TV I have set up here that I can read everybody's comments and everything is blurry, and it's hard for me to see. I realize that you said shirt, but at first it said I said that shit is blasphemous. I thought you were talking about Call of Duty, which I'm not going to argue that either. So when I went inside, he was downloading. He's downloading like between 40 and 50 megabytes per second. Megabits, I don't know. And he was damn near at 90, and he wants to finish. He wants to play later today. So, can you tell that I'm dropping frames? Is it noticeable? Because I know when I start the game up, I'm going to start with a. It looked like a pretty long cutscene. I was messing around just to make sure that the game worked, everything on here, and I started it up in the cutscene. It was going on for like well over a minute, lots of talking and stuff, and I don't want it to look like garbage on air. What do you think? Think I should go ahead and start it up, or just go for it? Okay, so you can hear the audio, but the video pauses. What's your call, man? You're the one watching. I'll be able to see it just fine, so you let me know. You want me to go and start it up, or you want me to wait? So, I guess it was released on Steam in 2016. The game was originally released in '96. Support for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. If you think it's going to look okay, because honestly I can't tell how it's going to look or not. I just see over here that I've already dropped 6,000 frames. And I don't know. But yeah, screw it. We'll go ahead and get started. Actually, real fast. Let's see how long to play. I think it'll be done soon. He was at 86%, and it went up to 87% the second, like just in the 2 seconds I was talking to him. So, but I mean, I wish I could throttle. I did quality, like was it QoS or whatever. I gave this computer that's streaming the highest, the rate or priority. That's what I'm looking for. But I'd imagine 5 minutes at the most. I'll read up about this game real fast. So, released in '96 for DOS. Okay, so it was released for DOS, and then in 2015, it was released on GOG. The GOG. Do people say GOG? I say GOG. I don't know. With support for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. The main characters played and voiced by Christopher Lloyd. A whole bunch of stuff on here. I'm curious who Tim Curry is, because I wonder if I'll be able to tell. I might not be able to tell, I don't know. I'm not very good with putting names and faces or anything, but like I said, I do like Tim Curry though. I was real happy when they did that remake of Rocky Horror Picture Show on, or it was a live one, so Rocky Horror Show. I think that was I'm trying to remember because I've seen the show a couple times. Obviously, you got Rocky Horror Picture Show, but then they do the live shows. I've been to a few live shows, but they redid it like, I don't know, 2 years ago with a completely new cast, and they changed up a bunch of stuff. But they brought Tim Curry back as the guy that was like actually reading the story. I thought that was really neat. Yeah, the first did, obviously. What else did he do? Clue. Did you ever see the movie Clue? He was like the butler on Clue. That movie was neat, like the story behind it. They filmed a bunch of different endings. So if you watch it on DVD, there's like you'll get whatever the ending is, and then there's like 3 or 4 endings that just happen back to back. So as soon as the movie's over, you think it's over, they just go back, and then you watch like another 5-minute ending, and with completely different whodunit. Like it could have happened this way. This person killed the people using these items or whatever, but when they were originally, when it was, okay, so you've seen it. When it was in theaters, yeah, okay, so, well, shoot, you already know all this stuff. Got it. Yeah, I thought that was a really neat, I never saw it in theater, so, I mean, the first time I watched it was on DVD, so I just saw all the endings, you know, and I thought it was neat, but just the way they did it, like, the different theaters had all the different endings, so, like, you could be talking to your buddy who saw it, say like we were watching it in Lompoc, and then somebody else goes and watches it in Santa Barbara or Santa Maria, and you get together and talk about the movie. Oh, I never really saw that this person, I didn't really think they would do it, and you're talking to them like, what the heck is going on? I don't know. A pretty neat concept. Am I still dropping frames? It's starting to look okay. Yeah, I think he's done. It's looking good now. At least from my end. Okay. Let's get started. I tried to set up like a new live scene for this game. So I took, because it's a square, so the ends are chopped off. So let's see how this looks once it gets started up. Just the eyeball kind of reminds me of Neversoft Virgin Interactive Entertainment. That's loud on my headphones. So, I mean, this is how it kind of would look the way I normally have it set up. But I decided to just try to scoot it over so you can see more of it. And see other people put the box there, so figured I'd give it a try. Hopefully that looks good. Hotkeys. F1 option, F5 save, F6 load, music, sound, dialogue, text. Interesting. Spacer Escape. I'm gonna probably listen to everything. Let's see. Start a new game.
Hello.
Drew Blank.
Yes.
This is Dr. Stern's office. I'm calling to remind you about your dental appointment tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Mr. Blank,
Yes.
you've missed your last 3 appointments, Mr. Blank.
Yes, I know. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I must have forgotten.
It's only a filling, Mr. Blank. So you'll be here tomorrow, 10 a.m. sharp?
I promise. I'll be so there it'll make up for all my missed appointments.
I don't care what you do, Mr. Blank, as long as you don't forget again.
I was trying to turn subtitles on. I don't know.
Yes. I remember.
Know if I can.
Right, Drew, I'm sorry. But if you remember, then why aren't you...
Whoops. Oh, I'm sorry, Maxine. I thought you were... Oh, why aren't I what?
Your meeting with Schmaltz, it started 10 minutes ago.
I'm so dead.
In my day, being late for a meeting with one's superiors was grounds for immediate dismissal. See that it doesn't happen again.
Yes, sir, Mr. Schmaltz. I'm sorry.
Now then, I'm sure you're aware that this season marks the 10th anniversary of the Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun show. Frankly, we've milked this formula long enough. Bun Bun needs a boost. It needs revitalizing.
Does it sound good?
A shot in the arm.
A shot in the arm, yes, sir. Sure does.
And since Bun Bun's your creation, I want you to personally administer this revitalizing shot.
Thank you, sir.
Here's how I see it. We create a big batch of happy, cute bunnies to share the spotlight with Bun Bun. It's an all-new show and we call it Fluffy and Friends. After all, if one bun can carry a company like Sam Schmaltz for 10 years, a whole truckload of those things has got to be a gold mine. 24 karat. Get it?
Yes, terrific. That is exactly what the show needs. More bunnies.
Of course it's a terrific idea. That's why I get paid the big bucks. Well, what are you waiting for? Go make. Oh, and one more thing.
Yes, sir.
I want the new characters on my desk first thing tomorrow morning. And this time, don't be late.
Tomorrow morning. First thing, yes.
Once I get in the main game, I'll see if I can
Okay.
fix it from a menu or something.
Rabbits. More sweet, friendly rabbits. Rabbits that nice things. Rabbits that are care.
I don't want to press something and skip the cutscene.
You really were to a very young, very naive Drew Blank. A kid who's going to take the world by storm. Flux, you were it, little buddy. The Flux Wiley show is really going to be something. If only... must focus on bunnies. Must focus on bunnies.
Kitties, let's get happy! It's Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun time!
Oh no, no. What are you doing on
This whole game gonna be a dream.
anyway? bunnies! This must be it. I must have fallen asleep. Oh, God, asleep again! Oh, wake up, you! Wake up! Damn it!
It just ruined the ending.
Fox! Fox!
Drew!
What are you doing here? Look, Fox. I can't stay here. It's just not right. I don't fit in. Besides, I've got one mother of a deadline hanging over my head. And apparently, a lifetime of therapy to look forward to. So please, just slap me or tell me there's no place like home or do whatever it takes to get me out of here.
Well, I guess. If it means that much to you.
So, you mean you do know how to get me home?
Hell no!
Ooh.
I have problems finding my own way home. But I do know a guy who might be able to help. So you see, King Hugh, your wonderfulness, Drew needs to get back home. Can you help him, can you, huh?
Oh, dear, 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 I'm so sorry for all the trouble you've been through. Of course I'll help you find your way home.
Told you.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
But there's just one teensy-weensy little problem. Let me explain. We are here, Qtopia.
Hey, that's where I live. That's where I live, right there. Zany-Doo. It's kind of like an offshore asylum, but to me, it's always been home. Back to you, your benevolence.
Yes. As I was saying, we are here in Qtopia, home of the happy, helpful Qtopians. And, of course, they're good and just good with me. We were all so very, very thin until we fell under 10 of very wicked men counting things.
You hear that?
Nefarious is ruler of the malevolent ones, and it's dismal innocent. He has perfected a malevolent.
That's the water heater.
Flying weapon of Nefarious' own invention, the Malevolator shoots a powerful ray.
Downside to streaming in the garage.
Touches, turning all that is
I don't know how to turn the
pleasant into all that
game
is
volume up right now.
sinister.
I'll check at the menu.
So,
Only thing I
I'm
could
afraid, Mr.
think of to do is turn
to help us.
my voice volume down.
Help you.
But how could I possibly help?
My brave spies have stolen the blueprints for Nefarious' bad machine. My royal engineer is using these plans to build a cutifier, a device which will reverse the damage Nefarious has done. Mr. Drew, please, I need you to help us finish the cutifier so that we can end Nefarious' reign of terror and make the world a happy place. And then, I promise you, I will do
everything
everything
is
in my power to help you get home.
max volume right now,
Don't
so
worry,
like I say, I
benevolence.
turn myself
We'll
down.
save you, won't we,
Is
Mr.
this-
Drew?
Is it any better?
Your Highness, I'd be
Testing,
happy
testing.
to help.
Does that sound
Absolutely
Better?
splendid.
Worse?
Thank you, friend.
I can't
You
hear
can't
anything?
possibly understand what this means to me and my kingdom. Before you leave the castle, please stop by my laboratory so my engineer can show you the cutifier. And remember, all of Qtopia is counting on you.
Okay, that was the intro. This is F1 with settings, right? F1 with settings. F5 is save. 6 restore. Said F1 was settings here. Does this sound better? Oh, it does? Okay, good. I don't know. I don't know. This looks like Scum VM. Doesn't it? Save and load menu does. That makes sense, like a point and click adventure type thing. I don't know how to get to my settings though. That's interesting. But we're off. Let's see what this guy wants. It's a foot. Footman.
Excuse me. Could we have a word with you?
Certainly. Which word would you like? May I recommend goodbye?
Deer was blocking my ice or...
I'll come back later. I wouldn't want to interrupt your train of thought. We're back again.
So...
Very good, sir. May I say, sir has an unrivaled mastery of stating the obvious.
King Hugh sure has a lot of trophies.
Well done, sir. A keen observation. However, if I may be blunt, I find dusting a trifle difficult whilst engaged in such witty and insightful conversation. So if it's all the same to you, I suggest you gentlemen be on your way.
Hey, wait a second. What kind of a butler are you anyway?
For your information, no kind of butler at all. Are you blind, sir?
Flux, look at him. I think he's a footman.
What? So you telling me a butler would be a great big...
Right.
Huh. That must have been my icebreaker. Had better dialogue options in Fallout 4.
This must be a tough time for King Hugh. Nefarious
Yeah, I remember getting a mod
orders,
for Fallout 4 where... I think it was Fallout 4.
Left and right.
Where it actually broke
collecting
down
his
what exactly you would
trophies.
say.
Oh, indeed. It's just terrible to see His Royal Highness so unhappy.
Was it
Every
Fallout
night,
4 that did that?
I wind his precious royal music box. It begins
Was it,
to play its sweet little lullaby. And only then can my poor king sleep.
I thought it might be a different game, but I thought it was... It could have been Fallout where
As I tuck his
it actually... The mod changed it so you could actually see the different dialogue options. So you actually knew what exactly
Time
you
for
would
us to
say.
shove off.
Then please, by all means, shove off, sir.
I'm guessing the ice was an icebreaker.
Please don't touch the trophies, gentlemen.
I need
I've
to
just
figure out how
spent-
to... Okay. How do I disable notifications? That's pretty cool. I'm gonna have to turn off notifications for Google Chrome. Why don't we do that?
A fish trophy.
Okay, we're back. Okay, what happened?
I've worn my toes to the bone dusting those. Please keep your hands off them. You trophies!
That's funny.
Don't!
Anything else I can grab in here? Freaking whip my ass.
You trophies! Don't!
I'm amazed that I've never even heard of this game before. Alright, there's plenty of games out there that...
Look! There's a message hanging from the doorknob. Do not disturb. Busy formulating alternative plans for saving my kingdom. Thanks.
A lot of games I've never played, but I've at least heard of, and with how obnoxious and original this game
Just
is,
yank it open. I can't just yank it open.
how have I never even heard of this before?
Hello?
Hello. We're looking for the Royal Engineer.
Really? I'm looking for my glasses.
Oh. Well, if you see the engineer, would you tell him we're looking for him?
I will, but he's rather preoccupied right now. He's lost his glasses. Now where can they be?
Find glasses for him, I guess.
Where are they?
Another of the engineer's useful inventions, no doubt.
You see his glasses?
can't
So, like, you
see
see
a
it
thing.
on
Another of the
Twitch, you
engineer's
see a lot of people that
useful
say
inventions, no doubt.
no spoilers,
Another
no,
of the
no
engineer's
help,
useful inventions,
that type
no
of
doubt.
stuff. No hints, no backseat gaming.
It's a
I'm the
trash
exact
can.
opposite. If you see or know what I should do, by all means, please tell me. Because I really would prefer not to have to. I'm not at that point
excuse me,
yet. Not nearly at that point, but I'd hate
But I'm
to
afraid I don't have time
have to
to
look up a
chit-chat
guide if
right
the
now.
answer's
Finding my
blatantly
glasses
obvious.
is a tippy-top priority.
I hate looking up guides for stuff like this,
I
but
wonder what's through that doorway on the right.
I don't want
That's
to
the
feel like
tippy-top
unreal where I'm
secret
freaking running around
area.
for
Please,
20,
stay
30 minutes
out.
trying to find something basic, you know? Alright. This guy's not going to use yet. You go.
The door is locked. Do you think King Hugh wants us to stay out of there?
Heck no! I've always viewed a locked door as an invitation.
Well, I don't think
The door
I'm
is
gonna get
locked. The door is locked.
in. Okay. Outside.
You
The
know,
only-
Flux, I have this weird nagging feeling that before we leave the palace, there's something we're supposed to do.
You mean like find out what we're supposed to do?
Oh, yeah, that was it. I guess we better talk to the royal engineer.
But you don't have his glasses. His glasses up with Mr. Footman? When there's some stuff you can look at in the lab, magnifying glass cursor? Probably. His glasses are probably just sitting in there. I don't know if I have an inventory screen or not. I hope there's not really something like. I hope there's not anything like important settings with F1 because my settings menu doesn't seem to even work. Weird
Another of the
gadget.
engineer's useful inventions, no doubt.
Let's see, what else? Trash can.
Trash can. It's a trash can.
So right click and left click seems to do the same exact thing. I think. Flustered bird. Weird gadget, weird gadget. They say the same thing
Another
too, I
of the
think.
engineer's useful inventions, no doubt.
Flux. My controller is. Wait a minute. My controller
Where
is
are
a.
they?
Can I touch this?
He's not that useless.
Oh, so I'm using him with. Can you mess with this stuff? No. I'm trying to throw him in the trash can. I'm not seeing anything else in here. Oh wait, I can go in the doorway. Maybe.
I wonder what's through that doorway on the right.
That's the tippy-top secret area. Please, stay out. I can't see a thing.
Huh. Can you go back in here?
I can't just yank it open.
Okay. So we can't go in there yet. Can't go outside yet. I didn't see anything in there. The only thing I think of is something up here. Maybe I could talk to this butler. He might have moved the glasses. You know, like picked them up when he was dusting. Let's see. Or not a butler,
Hello
a
again.
footman.
Oh, joy. One can barely contain one's excitement.
Maybe.
We were just talking
I
to a
glanced
bird
real fast when I came up here
downstairs.
the first time.
He seemed a little flustered.
Ah, you've had the misfortune of meeting Bric-a-Brac, our royal
Bric-a-brac.
engineer.
Bric-a-brac seems to be having a bit of a problem.
Allow me to go out on a limb, sir. Bric-a-Brac has lost his glasses.
Yes, that's right.
I don't suppose he has checked his pockets.
Oh, I didn't ask.
Well, while I find the troubles of our engineer most fascinating, sir, in future I would prefer to focus my energies on more important matters, such as the condition of my master's trophies.
Okay, so they're probably in his
I'd
pocket.
better be going. I have a drawer full of socks to dust.
Of course, one must have one's priorities.
You know, I need just a second. I'll be back in 30 seconds. I'm sorry, man. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm coming back. Alright. What are you drinking? I just finished a Sam Adams Winter Lager. That heater is awful, huh? About to try an old Fezziwig Ale, spicy and bold. Interesting. I doubt it's actually that spicy. There's one time I got a 6-pack. I thought it looked interesting. Habanero beer? Dude. You know I can drink some spicy stuff. Or eat some spicy stuff, you know. Trust me, I eat some really spicy stuff. But it's way different when you try to drink it in a beer. It was freaking painful. I powered my way through it. But it was... I had to like develop a new technique to drink. I would just like take a little sip and then breathe. Like, and it burned all the way down. Don't recommend it. I should still have, like, I should just get a 6-pack of that and just have it in my fridge for when guests come over. And they ask for a beer. I'll wait for them to be a couple drinks in and then I'll give them habanero beer. And enough drinks in so they don't really question what type of drink it is, what type of beer it is, you know? Oh, sure, I'll take another one. Oh, so... I'm not drinking it now. This is an old Fezziwig Ale, spicy and bold. That's how spicy, and I was talking about how I got a 6-pack of this habanero beer. This one isn't spicy. This is, I think it's just talking about the flavor. But I got this 6-pack of habanero beer, and it was, yeah, I can eat spicy stuff. You know I can eat spicy stuff. But drinking that was painful. I don't know if it's the difference of it actually being a drink or it being in the beer form. It didn't taste good at all. And it was so ridiculously spicy. It was rough. And I was just saying I should just have a 6-pack of it around just to mess with people. Like, the other night would have been perfect. Wait till you're a few beers in. I mean, you take one sip and then you're done. There's no way you could finish the whole beer, so it'd be kind of wasted. But I think it'd be fun. Anyways. Let's tell this guy it's in his...
Bric-a-brac, by any chance are your glasses in your
The habanero
I had no idea.
beer was way worse than
I
that
wish
shot.
I had them right now.
I think what Drew means is, look in your pocket.
Oh, okay. My glasses. I wonder who put them there.
The shot
Hey, do I know you?
had a real nasty
Drew.
after effect.
Hey,
Like,
Flux.
it was spicy.
We're
Like,
friends
but
of King Hugh. We've come to help you with a.
you take a shot and it goes back in your throat and you swallow it so quick.
Welcome to Team Happy. Let
I
me show you what I've been working on.
yeah, I think so.
Gentlemen, this
I mean,
is the
this might be
blueprint
important.
for Nefarious' Malevolator. Now then, you see the 12 things installed inside the ship's deck? The whistles, the dagger, and whatnot? Well, they power Nefarious' malevolation beam. We need 12 things to power the beam on our machine. But
It's
so
probably all
far,
stuff I have to
I've
collect or
only been
something.
able to find one.
Well, I guess a scavenger hunt for the missing parts shouldn't take too long. We already have the blueprint. At least we know what we need to get.
Not that easy. Use the same 12 things, get another malevolation beam. See? What we need are 12 different things. Things of a different nature. Things that will produce the reverse effect.
Oh, right. You said you had one thing that worked?
Why, yes, I do. Let's take another look-see at the blueprint. The one thing that seems to work is sugar. It works when I put it right there where the spice is in Nefarious' machine.
So define whatever the opposite of
I
whatever's on the
haven't a clue.
blueprint.
Well, Brick-a-Brac, we better go. The sooner we get those
Makes it a
missing
little
parts,
trickier.
the better for all of us.
Wait, you'll be needing the Malevolator blueprint for reference. Oh, now where's it got to?
You're still holding it, Wing Commander.
Oh, that reminds me. I want to give you something that may help. A bottomless bag to carry all the parts in.
Thank you, Brick-a-Brac.
Splendid. And please, feel free to come back here anytime. We can install different things into the cutifier to see if they work, or we can just talk. Okay?
Look at his
Thank
voice.
you,
is,
new friends, and good
something else.
luck!
So yeah, when you were texting me, I went to the website and I linked my Twitch account to it, and I clicked the check mark saying that yeah, you guys can find me. It said that there was rewards or whatever for actually watching other streamers.
What was I thinking of? Oh, I forget.
Okay. It said there was rewards for watching other streams, but I haven't sat down and really watched anything. I saw the end of one guy playing Fortnite, and there was a vote for 3 different streams, and I chose one guy. He was doing Spyro, and only like 3 people voted, so one other person chose the Spyro guy and went to it, and he was speaking some foreign language, and I guess there's a way you can skip people you don't like or whatever. I mean, the more you watch streamers, so I wonder if I bet people cheese it. Like when I go to bed, I could just turn it on and get points that way. I don't know. It's an interesting idea. I don't know how effective it'll be, but. Yeah, it's worth a shot, you know? But anyways. How do I see... I sure wish I could get to my inventory. I'm clicking all the different buttons. Does F1 work now? Like, I'd like to be able to see that blueprint.
Wait for me!
So the new parts go in those compartments around the cutifier's deck?
Yes, that's right.
Unless
when you've
I-
installed all the components, you simply press that big red button to run the machine. If there are any problems, the computer will let us know.
I prefer not to have to come back here every time I want to see the blueprint. Let's started a small 3-4 month movement. I mean, there was still like, it looked like 35, 40 people using it. So, how many people total had, like, what are the chances of people selecting? I don't know. I mean, shoot, I signed up for it. I'll mess around with it. I'll give it a try. I think the games I'm playing right now are so niche, like, nobody's really going to come hang out unless they probably really enjoyed that game when they were teenager, or, you know, back in the mid-90s, late 90s, early 2000s. Unless they played that game and thoroughly enjoyed it, they probably aren't going to want to even bother. And then, again, I'm obviously not very skilled. I'm just kind of exploring through a game, which might be entertaining to people, might not be, but either way, it's kind of giving me the motivation or the push to play through a bunch of different games that I've played before and new games. And that's what I like we were saying, if other people want to watch, cool. If not, then whatever, you know, I'm still playing. Yeah, so anyways, I don't know, would we have to find the exact opposite, or is it just something like the bow? Do we have to find an arrow? I imagine that's what it is, because I don't know what the heck an opposite of a bow would be. So, bow, you probably have to find an arrow. Salt, find pepper. Rock, I don't know, pickaxe. Dagger, some other weapon, a sword. Stripes? You know what that says? Zigzag, circle, heart. I don't know. Looks like a rocket. It says whistle, needles, bolts, ball. I guess we'll just... I imagine once we have items... Oh, so I have a bottomless bag now. Okay.
The Malevolator. The Malevolator.
Malevolator. So, that's how I view it. Well, that's...
Another of the
There's some
engineer's
background
useful
music, which I don't...
inventions, no doubt. Another of the engineer's useful inventions, no doubt.
You think there'd be like some sort of a little bit of background music going? Was there background music earlier?
There's a hole in the side of the cupboard. There's a hole in the side of the cupboard.
I wish if I
can't just yank it open.
So sometimes you click on an item twice or whatever, and it would say something different the second time, but you can't skip it.
The door is locked. The door is...
What do you mean there was, yeah?
Open. I can't just...
I think there might be some delay, because... with me getting the messages. I don't even know what you're talking about when you said there was, yeah. Probably go outside, though. Guard.
Hi, guys.
Oh, there was music.
Frank, this is my friend, Flux Wildly.
We're building a machine that's going to save Qtopia.
We're secretly...
I pressed M. That's what it was.
It's going to save Qtopia.
Oh, jeez. These are the palace guards. You think they don't know what's going on?
Building a machine?
So I was pressing all the different buttons trying to find my inventory. What if I turn anything else off?
So, what exactly do you guys do around here?
I'm glad I figured that out. It didn't go around the next hour without any music.
3, 4. Bippity bip bip bippity
What the hell is going on right now?
Bip boop bip boop bippity ba.
Ya da da da, diddly da. Ya da diddly diddly da.
Skiddly diddly dippity doo.
Oops. That's our little hello dance.
It even has a message.
That's right.
You guys holding the key.
Here's hoping it made your trip to the palace today just a tiny bit brighter.
Yeah.
This game seems so...
You don't have to thank us.
Your smile
very
is
childish.
enough.
And yet, in the opening cutscene, guy, the little purple guy, whatever his name was like, "Hell no!"
You guys
I mean,
must be
that's
in
a teen
constant
rating.
contact with King Hugh, right?
Yes, indeedly do.
That took me off guard when he said that a little bit. I'm like, oh, it's...
In that case, I wonder if you could help me.
Of course. Helping you gives us yum-yum feelings
I was telling my
all
wife
over.
about this, and she was saying that
Well,
it has a
thing
very
is, I've only met the king once.
Roger
briefly.
Rabbit feel to it, or
He was
look.
very kind to me, but I
We should
really
look
like
at
to
the
know
trailer
a
for this
little
game.
more about him. The
that.
inside story. What can you two tell me about his royal smiliness?
Slight mature themes in there.
Well, he's our king.
And his name is Hugh.
Hip hip, hooray!
That's it?
Hugh.
That's it.
Sure you don't need a pen and paper to write all that down?
I wonder if his last name's Mungus.
Boy, it sure has been a tough day, hasn't it, Flux?
Yes.
Oh, we sure could use some cheering up.
Mayday,
See if we
mayday.
can
Our
get him to
friends
drop
have
that
the
key or something.
brownies.
Quick, the dance. Oh no, wait, it hasn't been that tough.
2, 3, 4. Bippity bip bip bippity ba. Bip boop
There we
bip
go.
boop bippity ba.
Ya da da da, diddly da, ya da diddly diddly da.
Skiddly diddly dippity doo. Oops.
Oh, he dropped the key. He realized he dropped it and picked it up. Cool World. I never watched it. I remember there being an NES game, Cool World, and shoot, I might even have the actual cartridge. And I don't know what the heck was going on in it, and I never figured the game out. And I didn't realize it was a movie until much later, and I have not seen the movie. Can I?
Hi again, guys.
I don't think I have my
Our
mouse
friends
cursor
are back.
when they were
Hip,
doing the
hip.
dance.
Hooray!
Let me see.
You know, Flux and I are still a little down in the dumps.
We are?
Is it
You
similar to
fellas
this?
Possibly.
Say no more. No more.
2, 3, 4. Bippity bip
So I
bip
do have my
bippity
mouse
ba.
hanging, okay.
Bip boop bip boop bippity ba.
Oh, looks like the little fellow's dropped something. Too bad.
Skiddly diddly
I
dippity
didn't-
doo.
Bother to check. So maybe I can go back inside. Let's see what else is out here. Plaque?
Future home of the Royal Botanical Gardens.
I can hardly wait.
Did you play a lot of adventure games like this? Point and click adventure? I know you mentioned you play. Was it Grim Fandango? Okay, let's see. Let's open this.
Usually one uses a key with a keyhole.
Okay. Brad Pitt, huh?
That's not a keyhole.
This is a keyhole. I don't know. Brad Pitt was in. That's interesting.
Well, there's one problem solved.
And 1,110 to go. Of course, that's only an estimate.
I have so many movies that I need to watch. So many games I need to play. Look, I think we solved our first puzzle. Oh, the first puzzle was that stupid, what the hell is going on? Close them all. Am I supposed to open them all? No? I don't know what the point of all that was. Got a music box, is that...
If only getting back to my world was as simple as walking through this looking glass.
Full Throttle is fun. I never played Grim. Maybe I should stream that one of the times. Full Throttle... You played Monkey Island games? Full Throttle,
If only getting back to my world was as
I played through a
simple
couple
as walking
times.
through this looking glass.
Yeah, that's something that kids these days are never going to experience, huh?
Remember, open up. Don't shut down. Go right in. Don't be left out. Sounds like some sort of inspirational
Seems
note.
like a clue of some sort.
Remember, open up.
Open up.
Don't shut down.
Don't shut down.
Go right in. Don't be left
Go
out.
right in, don't be left out.
Remember, open up.
Open up.
Don't shut down.
Down.
Go right in. Don't be left out.
Shut. Is that a clue with this? Up. Left. Right. But I've already screwed this up, so...
Remember, Open up.
Open up.
Don't shut
So
down.
down needs to be
Go
open.
right in. Don't be left out.
Go right in. Don't be left out. Okay, so don't be left out. So this one needs to be in. Go right in. So I need to open it like that. I do it?
Hey, we open a secret passage.
I guess
Making
reorganizing
progress.
your sock drawers can pay off after all.
So yeah, Full Throttle. The new graphics are fantastic. I haven't finished it on the remastered version. I don't need to write it down. I was thinking about it, like it's gonna be a puzzle later, but it was just I just did it for that right there. Yeah, so Full Throttle. Back in the day, I really wanted to play Full Throttle because I bought some big LucasArts pack of games, and it was advertising Full Throttle, and I'm like, wow, this game looks amazing. I think I even did play the demo of it, and was telling one of my neighbors about it, and his dad happened to have the game Full Throttle. Was like, oh yeah, it came with the computer. I'm never gonna play it. Do you want it? Hell yeah, I want it. I'm gonna give it a try. I was super excited. I wanted the game for probably a year at that point, and I went home and was all excited. I was showing my dad, like, hey, look, I got it. And then within like the first 5-10 minutes, you're dealing with biker gang, and like one of the first puzzles is you have to grab you're in a bar, and then you grab the bartender's face as he has a big nose ring, and you grab the nose ring and slam it down, and it's kind of violent. My dad got pissed off, like, why the hell are you ever going to play this game? Called my neighbor, see if my neighbor wanted the game back. My neighbor said, no, I gave it to you guys. You guys can have it. So my dad took the disc and broke it, and I was so embarrassed and pissed off. But I ended up getting it. I probably downloaded it or something like a year or two later, and I played through it a couple times. The remastered edition looks really good. So it's a square like this. So I mean, like this, right? But imagine this, and then they took and actually drew out to make it widescreen. So it wasn't widescreen when on the original game, obviously. The remastered version looks really good. Anyways, sorry.
I can't see up there.
Well, let's climb up the
It's
ladder.
too small. I'd probably break it.
Okay, this little dude, good. I think we opened this circle passage here, right?
Flux, I'm too big to climb that ladder. So, could you kinda go up there and dig around in Hugh's bed?
You want me to short sheet him?
No, I want you to search for anything that might be useful.
Party pooper. Hey, here's a voucher for a free costume rental at Misfits Costume Shop.
Misfits. What do we have so far? A music box, a voucher. Why is that gold? Are they all different colors, or is it gold made of something specific? What else is in here? Cord? Let's pull the cord. Uh-oh.
Come on, your highness! How dare you, sir? That is the king's personal calling cord.
Sorry about that.
See that it doesn't happen again.
I don't know why that animation there, that reminded me of Dragon's Lair.
Oh, how very amusing.
Oh, they're not going to do it.
What a clever little prank. Yes, indeed. Like I told you, don't pull that cord again.
Let's see.
Exactly which part of
I wonder how many
pull
times
that
I can do
cord
this
did
before it
you
just
fail
starts
to
repeating.
understand, gentlemen?
Oh, he told us not to pull it.
Just don't do it again. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, I mean, I played through that game eventually. I played a bunch of the old DOS ones, like
It won't happen again.
do you remember the Hugo's House of Horrors series? It was real basic DOS point and click, like probably late 80s.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha.
Sir does enjoy his little joke, doesn't he?
It won't happen again.
Those are brutal point and click games, the Hugo games. I'm sure there are a few others. but you can make a mistake really early on in the game, and it would, for all intents and purposes, soft like it. Like you could not finish the game, but you didn't realize it. Never heard of it? Yeah, I mean, we got like a pack of old DOS games where it was all DOS shareware stuff, you know. There was like 250 games on one disc, and it was mostly shareware stuff. There's a few games, like I had all 3 of the Hugo games, which, or not all 3. There was 3 main point-and-click ones, and there was like a, almost like a survival horror 3D game, but I never played that. Just one example. I used to love these types of games though. Monkey Island is probably my all-time favorite. Going back to LucasArts. Loose floorboard. Oh, here, I'm gonna put...
Looks like that floorboard is loose.
Oh, thank you. Okay, so left mouse click is actually use, right click is like an examine. What if I get this guy to go stand on the floorboard and then I hit him?
Hey, Flux, go stand on that loose floorboard for a second, okay?
Sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
It's a pretty obvious puzzle.
Flux! You did it!
Was it just a smiley face up there?
Hard.
The leap?
The floor.
Nice job opening that, little buddy.
I wonder if
I
that's...
really enjoyed using my head as a crash mat.
I bet I just went down a bunch of stairs. I bet that's the, I call the butler, or whatever what's he called? Footman. And he's gonna stand right there, and that's a rug, and he's gonna crash down here. What the hell's it? Is this a torso and with frickin' pointy boobs? Is that what this is? Is that what I'm looking at? I'm not seeing anything else to click down here. Like that scene right there for some reason reminds me of Dragon's Lair. I don't know why, where he's running through the hallway. No.
Yes!
Oh dear. Ouch. Predictable. Huh? How inconvenient. That would do it.
I guess I can move it. It's not very many though, to be honest. So, hang on, let's look. Let me save this real fast. And I'll kind of show you what I was talking about with... Well, how do I exit since the F1 menu is not working? Let's, I'm just gonna Alt F4 it, I guess. So, okay, let me show you kind of what I was talking about, like my reasoning behind this. Let me go back to the live scene. So, Control Escape, maybe. It said at the beginning, I'll look at it again, but I'm pretty sure it said F1 was a menu. So, why is this going so slow? Oh my gosh. Dude, why is this going so slow? I was tempted to just get freaking Fallout 76. So they released it a day early, but I'm still not sold on the game. I'm sure it's going to be good. What the heck is going on with the internet here? I'm not dropping any more frames. In fact, it doesn't look like I've dropped hardly any since maybe like 200 since I started the game. It was just that download. That had to be what it was. I have Google Wi-Fi and a bunch of different Wi-Fi points around here. Yeah, it's obvious he's playing it, but I can see every single device that's logged in. And what it's doing. Anyways, so this list is what I usually come to when I'm searching for a game. Yeah, shoot, man, I'm sorry. I know, man. I'm sorry. So anyways, this list is what I usually come to. And you scroll down. Why is Wario World 6,000? Penn and Teller Smoke and Mirrors? I made a YouTube video of Penn and Teller Smoke and Mirrors, like the main game. Oh, it's Desert Bus for Hope. Okay, got it. You familiar with Desert Bus for Hope? I'm not going to go talk about it too much if you are. But the main game, Penn and Teller Smoke and Mirrors, is... I made a video of on YouTube a little while back. So you scroll down. And it's going to take forever to get to the games that have one viewer on, right? And you had, what'd you say, 965 followers. Does that mean they're going to be notified the second somebody starts streaming that? I mean, how many people actually go and check daily that somebody's playing this game? But you go to Retro. Let me see if it's on here. And, I mean, you got 400,000 followers. But what I often do, and then, I mean, you scroll down a little bit, but I usually go through this list and see who's all, and that's all that's on here. So it's not a huge amount of different channels, but it's always neat. You can go in here and see a huge variety of games, and then you just see one that's interesting. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm hesitant. I honestly think this is the way to go. I really do. But yeah, I could. Sure. I guess it won't hurt. Let me see if I can switch it. Then we'll actually try to play this game. Game. I don't know how you do tags. I just know how to change what game you're on and your the stream title. I don't know how to change tags. I'm brand new to this. You're the freaking expert with this, man. I don't know much about this at all, man. I'm just... Anyways. I'm gonna get back to the game. Don't get too much into it. Playing Toonstruck now. I'll do this for a little bit, but I'm not sold. Has been. Nah, man. Just taking a break. F1's my options screen. So you got sound, music, dialogue. Why would you turn that off? F1's options. F5 and F6 were just fine. We just figured out that the M key works. How do I get out of here? I'm stuck in here? Oh gosh. Oh, that's how to make it. Hang on. All kinds of problems with this. Load. Okay, anyways. So, let's go up to that guy's room. So I'm guessing is the next step. I don't think we've missed too much so far. Gotten stuck yet. Knock on wood. I was gonna say when you got tar and feathered there, remind me from the third Monkey Island. I think was it Escape? Escape from Monkey Island, I think, the third one. You have to tar and feather yourself in order to the local town is scared of El Pollo Diablo, the devil chicken. But then you go get yourself tarred and feathered, and then you can run around the town and scare them. Okay, so this, what's this? Nope, I didn't want that. I was thinking that little sword there looks like a trophy. Just stuffed that
Looks
whole.
like this is the one that got away.
Stuffed the whole fish in my jacket. Might be all I can do up here. So, I wonder if I can. This game locks. What do you mean this game locks? Oh, just at the menu screen. So this is originally a DOS game, but they used the Scum VM emulator, which, I mean, Scum is a programming language, I think, or a tool that they use to make a bunch of the LucasArts adventure games. This game looks. I can't read like this monitor here. This is the game I was showing you the other day. So, can I start putting stuff in? Where would the fish go? Does the fish go with any of this stuff? Rock, dagger, stripes, heart. Or not? I can't, like. The second O looks like a C on this screen. The screen that you say that looks really good. I have trouble using this that big TV there. I don't know if I can use any of this stuff yet. I thought I had something else also.
Future home of the Royal Botanical Gardens.
Now, I was thinking this game looks pretty childish, and I mean, it does. In the opening cutscene, you ask this little Toon character a question. He's like, I mean, I can see this screen just fine. I don't think reading glasses is going to help me with this. I don't. I think it's the TV. I don't think it's my glasses. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff going on here. Go to the bar first.
Typical. In Cutopia, even an Irish pub is about as rowdy as a tea room.
I don't know, Flux. I think that mouse over there would disagree with you. Look at him.
Oh my gosh. This isn't super, I don't know, G-rated though. This reminds me of something you'd see in a cartoon, maybe. I don't know, it's like 20, 30 years ago. You wouldn't see this in a modern cartoon, that's for sure. The mouse is over there twerking. What if I use... I bet I have to chase him to a certain spot. Well, let's deal with that
Maybe
later.
I'll give the barman's organ a try.
I'm sure he'll enjoy that.
What's the point of all that?
Well done, lad.
wonder if while he was dancing I could use the flux guy to
Ready for another
catch
musical
him.
interlude?
Play it again, Blank.
Okay. Stay still, stay still. Catch the mouse. Catch the mouse. That didn't work. I feel I should be able to do something right here, but I'm not sure what. This guy's going to town.
Well done, lad.
He took a bow.
Looks like a cheerful crowd.
This is Cutopia. What did you expect?
That's fun.
Holy cow.
I guess it would help if the mouse was underneath.
So what if we chase the mouse over there and then play the piano and then send the little alien dude?
Can't seem to catch him.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. We'll chase him over there,
Just
and now,
too
okay.
fast.
He's gonna probably move if I click that, so I'm gonna play music, and then I'll have the...
Ready for another musical interlude?
What is
Play
this?
it again, Blank.
Did it say what this was? Cartoon character? I don't know what he's supposed
Go
to
give
be.
that mousetrap a whack, would you?
Check. Take that, you Wesley Woden.
That was magic, by the way.
Goodness me. You used the trap.
I never meant for our wee pal to get popped.
Oh, don't worry. As soon as we bend his skull back into shape, I'm sure he'll be just fine.
Ugh, I suppose you're right. Perhaps it is for the best.
Thank you, friends.
He's straight up
for
a
making
shamrock,
me tavern
huh?
a peaceful, happy place again.
There's a four-leaf clover.
And without further ado,
Um.
here's your reward, gentlemen.
Oh, mud. That's our reward?
I know. It's maybe too much, isn't it?
But please, take it. I insist.
The both of you have earned it, so you have.
So,
What are we going to do with this piece of junk?
I got a few ideas.
you got a few ideas. You're this dude, and you're a cartoonist, and it's like the 10-year anniversary or something of the cartoon, and your boss wants to come up with some great new idea. You went home, and I think you fell asleep, so this is probably a big old dream, but you wake up and you're in cartoon land, and to get back into real world, you have to find... Or no, what was it? To get to the place that lets you go back to the real world, you have to help this king fix some messed up people that turned into, they were cute, but now they're all ugly. And to do so, you have to help the scientist find every item that's... This is the Malevolator. And this is the device that turned all the cute guys into evil or whatever. So you have to find items that are similar to this to get the beam to turn them all back, to help get back to the real world. So, does that make sense? Does that sound right? I'm not sure. It honestly makes about as much sense as some of the other games I've played, though. The plot's still better than Dark Forces 2. What did I do with that? I got that mug. Did that do anything? Am I supposed to... Can I take the mouse as well? Oh, I can.
Looks like a cheerful crowd. Looks like a cheerful crowd.
I mean, I can show you the opening cutscene if you're interested.
Hi there.
It explains it better than I can explain
So
it.
glad you could make it to me lovely establishment.
But all I know right now is I'm wandering around trying to find
Yes?
A good answer.
items that are similar to the
answer.
items that are on that blueprint.
Nothing short of pure dead
I
brilliant,
think it's
by the
similar.
way.
Thanks.
Similar.
And I couldn't be
I thought
more
at first it
certain.
was opposite, but
Thanks
I
for asking.
Oh,
think it's just items that are related to or similar
I
to.
couldn't help but notice that
What's
your
on that
accent
blueprint?
is
So like the first example was
First it's Irish, then it's Scottish, then
on
it's
the
Irish,
blueprint it
then
says
it's
sugar,
Scottish, then
and the guy was able to
Irish,
put
then
spice
Scottish,
in,
Scottish.
and that worked.
Ah, yes. Thank you for noticing.
So like one of the items is a
Folks
bow,
can't
so
tell
I
the
imagine at
difference.
some point I have to find an
It's my
arrow.
ancestry, you see. I'm half Irish and half Scottish.
And
But I'm sure I'm kind of at the point where I'm just finding items that I'm going to use with the items later
I'm a
on.
bit of a hunk of cheese.
But not a very sharp one, apparently.
To eventually find the items that I need. Unless there's like, I do this and then it doesn't work and then I go to a different area or something, I don't know.
That's an interesting organ you have there.
Oh, my kilt's riding up again, isn't it?
No. I mean a piano-type organ thingy.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, of course.
That's an interesting organ you got there.
She is. Until recently, she used to get a lot of use. Wait,
If I had a nickel for every time somebody said that to me.
Until the offy business with the brothers' disappearance.
Hey, wait a minute. Do we leave that haggis in the oven?
Oh yeah. We best skedaddle.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting the two of you. Come back anytime you fancy.
So one of these stories I had that, what was this?
A free rental voucher from the costume shop.
Oh, there you go. I'll be broke. Yeah. Well. Okay, the arcade.
Good day, kind sir. My name is Drew Blank, and this is Flux Wildly. Pleased to meet you. So, is this an arcade?
No, it's a flower shop. Only we're fresh out of flowers. Of course it's an arcade, you meathead!
The dude's over there playing.
You hear that? You just got dumped on by a Cutopian. Drew Blank snubbed by
That guy on the left there, it says game over, and he's sitting there going to town on it. Reminds me of something, I don't know, one of our kids would do. Like they'd be, hey, let's pretend we're playing the game, and they're over there just going to town on it, but it's just the,
I thought
the
Cutopians
track
were
screen.
supposed to be happy and helpful, caring and sharing. You see,
What does that middle arcade game say?
Obnoxious.
Okay, so you found me out. I'm not from around here.
Yeah, hey, I remember you. You used to have a place like this in Zany-Doo. How come you left the homeland?
Is it woman?
It's not easy.
What does that
to
say?
find Zany. Everyone's a wise guy.
Yeah.
So I came over here to swindle, entertain these smiley little Cutopian saps.
W-A-O-M-A-N.
Ripping off Cutopians.
Whale man.
Why, that's just downright inspired. You need a partner?
He's speaking.
I probably should be paying attention to what they're saying.
I am?
Well, theoretically speaking. No!
Oh, goodness. So why does that ice cube look different?
If you ask me, conning the ultra-gullible doesn't sound like a particularly rewarding career. Where's the challenge? Where's the joy? Now, in my line of work, but enough about me. This is about your career. Stay.
Drew, are you nuts?
Am I listed under there now?
Genius. He's got it made.
Oh yeah, made in the shade. Except for the fact that I gotta live here in Cutopia, which means I gotta kiss sweet little furry Cutopian butt.
So it looks
well,
like, huh?
hello, friend. Aren't the flowers lovely this time of year? Happy day, happy day. Man, a little piece of me dies every time I gotta say crap like that.
Oh, the ice. It's melting. I don't have anything else to say to
That game
him.
in the middle isn't very popular.
Whackman? Hey, that's
This
because
is
it's
Whackman.
Zany-Doo. My furry little patrons.
Maybe I do need to get my glasses.
Utopian games like Street Fighter.
Sweet Fighter?
You hurl compliments.
Figures.
That's your most popular game?
Yeah, that and Mortal Wombat.
Whackman.
I won't ask.
Well, don't. Now,
Mortal
Whackman,
Wombat.
here's a game. With all the time I got on my tentacles, let's just say I've gotten pretty damn good at it. In fact, I've got sort of a standing challenge. If anyone can beat me at Whackman, I'll give them one of the arcade's top prizes. This fabulous, practically gold chain.
Practically gold.
Hey, that's almost valuable.
Well, I have no idea how to play Whackman, but I'm not one to shy away from a challenge. Got a lot of humiliation, so are you up for a game?
Sure, chump. You beat me, I'll give you the gold chain.
If I had a nickel for every time I played Whackman. if you know what I mean. I see. Not doing very good. Just gonna spam it. Okay. This isn't going very well. It's that high level gameplay I was talking about yesterday. Oh, I can't. No, I didn't know there was. Ooh. Holy cow. Player 2 rocks.
Hail the champ!
You up for a game of whack, man?
Sure, chump, you beat me.
Do it this time.
I'll give you the gold chain.
What is the spike symbol on? What does that have? Okay, let's go. Fucking duck. Oh man. What if I just do like? Oh, I see. I see. Every time you hit that top thing, that chain, or that the big spike ball lures. There we go.
Sorry, buddy. Looks like I'm the new champ.
You get the chain?
Champ, mother's ass. I saw you cheat, but I'll give you the chain anyway, because I'm such an honest guy.
If I know bears and their compulsive video game playing habits, I'm never gonna get to play this game.
Bears have compulsive video game playing habits?
Just take a look around. You should really read my paper on it sometime.
Let me see if this guy's anything else to say.
Oh, goody.
I think I know how that strengthometer thing works. You try to ring the bell, right?
Yep, that's all you gotta do to win one of the arcade's top prizes. This bottle of fine Chablis. I even got a lucky mallet right here waiting for you. Aw, sure, buddy. Whatever you say.
Dramatic.
Good effort, Drew. Even though you failed, I admire you for giving it your best shot. I don't know him. I've never seen him before in my life.
So, problem is I whacked it before I played the strength game. But I'd done it the other way around, I probably would have won.
What ho, Captain Calamari?
Don't you have
Captain
to be
Calamari.
somewhere?
So, what about that King Hugh? You gotta love him. I mean, you do. Gotta love him, right?
Oh, he's the happiest, kindest king in all Qtopia. I saw.
The monitor keeps like jumping
Tell you
around
the
and
truth, the
freaking me
guy's
out.
way too happy. Makes
The
me wanna
resolution
puke.
keeps
So
changing
you wanna
just
play some
slightly.
games or what?
So if we see a
So long,
better
Mr.
replacement
Squid.
for
I treasure
the,
the time we've had together.
Well, that makes one of you.
That's cute.
gotta play the squid before you whack it. I think I need to find a better hammer because I mean I beat that game and then I got whatever the heck this was. Through a gold chain. Getting quite the item collection now. Oh. She matches that, that model we saw earlier, huh?
Oh boy, we sure have fun together, don't we, Mr. Drew?
What was that?
Excuse us.
Oh, I got the coupon. I can use that coupon in here, huh?
Excuse us.
Excuse us!
Okay,
I don't know.
like you're excused.
There's a certain one I should choose.
Oh my god! Like, where is my head today? I'm Miss Fit. Welcome to the Costumerama.
Icebreaker.
Good book.
Not even. I am like
I don't know.
agnostic.
No, I meant
That was weird.
like your book. Like.
Well, yeah. I mean, there's no such thing as a bad book, you know? I mean, there's like nothing more noble than the written word.
What a crazy coincidence. Why, I was just saying that to Drew here. Books are the best. They're the tops. Good old books. Oh, all those words and everything. Woo! Can't get enough of them.
Give it up, Flux. Whatever you're thinking, it's not gonna happen.
I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about, Drew. So, Misfit, how about you and I get together and, you know, read a few books by candlelight? Just the two of us.
Sounds rad. It's like totally cool that you're so into reading. You wouldn't believe the amount of jerks that try picking me up, pretending they like books. Thing is, I only have to talk to them for about 5 minutes before I see right through them. I usually get so totally irked that I end up walloping them with one of my karate kicks. I'm like a total black belt.
Ha! Really? Oh no, you know what? I'm afraid I'm gonna have to take a rain check on our little reading rendezvous. You see, Drew here needs my help, and I can't just up and desert him like that. Ain't that right, buddy?
That's right, buddy.
Bummer.
I'm not sure if Quincy's still watching, but if you ever want to take a reading rendezvous, let me know.
So, if you love books, why do you want a
It's like-
costume?
Costumerama.
That was Netflix and chill back in
Like,
96,
I love
96, huh?
costumes, too. I mean, what
Reading
could be more
rendezvous.
totally profound than to, like, transcend your physical appearance? Plus, reading and costuming are really cool together, you know? I mean, a lot of my costumes are based on something I've read.
Like the Emperor's New Clothes.
Like the one I made after I read Camus. It was based on the unreasonable
Audiobook
silence
reading
of the
rendezvous.
universe.
That I'd like to see.
Oh, sorry. It's like out on consignment.
Bummer.
So that'd be like Audible and chill, huh? So, is that like when blind people want to hook up? Is that what they do? They Audible and chill instead of Netflix and chill?
I really dig your costumes.
Thanks. Business has been like totally great.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to
lately.
finish that.
I
Or
just finished
not
up
that I'm
my
not going to be able
Rentorama
to. I wonder when I'm going to be able to finish that book.
Mongo vouchers.
Mongo?
Vouchers?
I was getting through a lot of books when I was doing
That's very
that.
generous of you.
No way. It's like
That guard stuff.
marketing.
King Hugh asked us to redeem his
Now we're in the car every
costume
day. Plus driving around, I was
wait.
listening to books most of the time.
Do. King Hugh forgot to authorize this, you know, by stamping it
In fact,
with
I
the
haven't-
royal crest.
I determined I can't read it.
Sorry about
Okay.
that, Ms. Fit.
You know,
But since we're already here,
You know.
and
No
It's the
way.
screen.
I gotta have this stamped, guys. I mean, otherwise someone could just
Well,
like,
okay.
snag the king's voucher and try to pass it off as their own or something. Not that you guys would ever do anything like that.
So I have to get this thing
No.
stamped.
I mean, that would just be flat out wrong.
I know you probably weren't watching too much the other day, but when I was playing Unreal,
Cool. I knew you'd like understand.
that was kind of the running thing too. I couldn't. The resolution was so big on the screen, so the actual reading part was super, super small in the middle, and I can't read anything there either. But I'm blaming that on the resolution. I blame this on the resolution or the monitor. Maybe I should just get my reading glasses. I don't know.
so what's that you're reading?
It's called Enigma. It's a book of insoluble puzzles.
Insoluble puzzles? Hey, what a blast! Say, why didn't they just make the book illegible while they were at it?
Hey, like, I'm open-minded, okay? I'll read anything.
So...
We are so out of here.
Yeah, quick, before you start talking like that all the time.
I need to get that voucher stamped. What?
Oh boy, we sure have fun together, don't we, Mr. Drew?
You know... I got nothing.
Excuse me, do you...
Why, look,
She was giving me
brother,
shit about my,
we've got some new faces
my bald
here
spots
in the
earlier today,
bakery.
too, man.
I'll say, welcome, fellows.
It's not that bad, is it? You know, let me see. I'm not that bald, am I?
I'm Drew Blank, and this is Flux Wildly.
Pleased to meet you, fellas. We are
The Baker Boys.
So, I'm walking down the street, and an old man
I feel
comes
I
up
might
to me
need
and
another
asks
beer to
directions
keep on
the
playing
fish
this
market.
game. This is
The fish market, I say.
The puzzles aren't very challenging.
Don't ask me.
So far, you know, I'm not gonna
Who
lie.
brought the strudel?
Wait a minute.
It's kind of
That
strange.
didn't
Like, it
make
doesn't
any
seem...
sense.
I don't know what the
No.
target audience
He's right.
All right.
is.
It's just not the same now that it's just me and me.
Just you?
Obviously, it wasn't meant for
You?
kids,
No, me.
That's me.
Hold it, right there.
He's Doe, I'm me. We also have a middle brother named Ray.
Or at least we did.
Our poor departed brother Ray was the one who sang the middle note, told the middle of the jokes, and ran the middle bakery.
Departed? Did Ray croak?
No, he departed. One day he went out, and he never came back.
And ever since, it's
Does
been a
it?
tough go for me and me.
So... That's awesome. You ever seen those videos of, like, XQC slamming his desk? Is that what it's like? The wooden table I'm knocking on here is the one that the microphone stand is mounted on, and it shakes the whole thing when I do that.
Where do you think Ray went?
We think he was shanghaied.
Shanghai? Did you say Shanghai? Ray was Shanghai? Whoa! I mean, whoa! Okay, someone tell me what Shanghai means.
Someone kidnapped him?
Ah, bingo, yeah.
Well, we think it may have been nefarious horrible henchmen.
Why would they do that?
We think maybe it was a case of mistaken identity.
So you're saying you think they meant to kidnap some other baking, singing frog?
So, you guys are bakers?
That's right. Me here runs the day old bakery, and I run the day young bakery.
Day young
Stop talking in
bakery?
here.
Selling bread that isn't finished yet. You know, lumps of dough.
Of course. How silly of you, Drew.
Maybe.
And Ray, he used to run the regular bakery.
I'm getting kind of to the point, honestly, where I just want to
Yeah.
get through it
After I made my dough,
and just
Ray would
space
put it
bar
in
through
the
everything and
nice
try to
rolls
figure it
and sell
out.
those in his shop.
The day after,
I do that
Ray
quite
would pass
often in
the
a lot of
leftover
games. I'll
rolls
just,
onto me.
you know what, forget the story, I'm just
Sell
gonna
them
go
at
right
my
through
place.
it.
But now that
But then I'm probably gonna miss something important, like
Those
if I had spaced
dollars
right through that last conversation, I wouldn't even know I have to get that
These
thing
shelves are-
stamped.
Man.
I think that's the saddest story I've ever heard.
Oh, brother.
Well, despite all your troubles, at least you have your dough, right?
Wrong.
Right after Ray disappeared, things went from bad
To extra bad.
You see, Utopia ran out of butter. And without butter, dough can't make dough.
What if you just leave out the butter?
Leave out the butter.
No butter, no dough.
Take it from me.
You mean him, right?
Well, sure. Who else?
Well, I guess we better be going.
Take care.
Don't talk to strangers.
Always take a sweater.
Don't forget to write.
Okay, so I didn't really catch that. We were supposed to find his brother?
Drew, why are we standing in an
Oh, shit.
pantry?
I'm not sure. I guess it just seemed like a good idea at the time.
That's funny. He just walked into an empty closet.
Oops.
He straight up just stole some piano
I've done
keys,
enough
huh?
damage already.
Machine.
Some sort of machine.
I think we're the same age, right?
Don't stop, Nefarious. Someday all of Cutopia will.
I think we talked about that before. We're
It's Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun. In a
close in
big hurry.
age.
Maybe she's late
What I
for a very
remember.
important date.
Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun.
Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun, I presume.
That's me!
It's kind of
How are
creepy.
you today, Fluffy?
I'm fuzzy and fluffy and cute and cuddly, and I just couldn't be happier. Oopsie, I just told an itty-bitty fib. You see, ever since that bad Mr. Nefarious started messing up Cutopia with his
Slightly
nasty
reminds me
machine,
of,
I've been just an eensy bit cranky. That nasty man is ruining everything!
older by a year or two.
Look at my meadow! Nasty, nasty, nasty! It's just not
Was the Christmas critters from South Park?
Listen to me. I'm being a great big grouchy pants. I should be welcoming you. Welcome.
That's what she reminds me
welcome.
of.
Well, thanks so much.
No, thank you. I love to make special new friends. Oh boy, is it a beautiful day?
I guess Nefarious.
It's kind of
is
creepy. I
attached
think
to
something
pretty
bad's
shaken
gonna
up.
happen with her.
Golly, yes, but it gets much worse. You see, some bunny gave me this cotton candy to cheer me up. But I prefer popcorn!
Oh,
What did I do to deserve this? I'm just a perky, cute little bunny with shiny soft fur. Why me? Why me?
Right. Considering what Nefarious has done to this meadow, I guess we should be thankful he didn't hit us.
You know, I think we have my lucky charm to thank for that.
Oh, a charm?
Oh, it's just a little rabbit's foot I carry around with me.
Flux.
Don't worry. I know he was just trying to say something nice. Like how bunnies
I just
are
got that.
lucky and lovable and good to have around. Otherwise, he wouldn't have said anything at all.
I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. So I just realized something. I usually wait for my wife to go to bed and then start cracking open the beers, you know. And my wife's gone to bed, and now she's sitting here watching me, and she's probably keeping track of how much I'm having to drink. And if I have too many, she's gonna come. She's gonna have to get out of bed to start talking to me. She's gonna start messaging me or texting me, "Hey, don't you think you've had enough?" Watch what's gonna happen. That's the real reason you're sitting there watching, ain't it?
So, Fluffy, what exactly do you do around here, anyway?
Do? Why, my job is being
Oh, this is the
the
other
cutest
chocolate one.
little bunny in the whole wide world. My big bunny ears are cute. My little bunny bottom is
I can just do
cute.
this.
Why, even my teeny little poops are cute. Hooray! Hooray for me!
Yeah, that's so
And
fun.
I'm sure those teeny little poops smell better than flowers, right?
Do they ever want to sniff my sweet fluffy bottom?
Hey, guess what?
No!
Do you know King Hugh?
Oh, yes. I just love Huey. He's so good and wise.
I'm gonna change
and
back to
happy
retro.
And good looking.
Good looking?
Of course. Every bunny is good looking in their own special way.
You saw that, even though you're watching on the phone, and I'm just like in a tiny corner on the
Nice is my special.
side of your phone. There.
So, Fluffy, what's so bad about cotton candy, anyway?
Well, gee, nothing at all, I guess, except that I hate cotton candy! Oh, my poor little tummy!
So what I'm gonna have you do is,
Woe is me!
well, that won't work. I was just gonna say I was gonna have you read the stuff, and then let me know what they say, but I didn't think that all the way through, because then you have to type it out, and I still can't read that, so. So what was I supposed to find? I'm supposed to find popcorn,
Fluffy,
cotton
I'm afraid
candy?
we have to go.
Oh, boo! It's always sad to see
Yeah, she really reminds me of that,
Oh, well.
when there was the 5 Christmas critters from South Park.
Fluffy bun bun hug. Wouldn't you?
Sure, I guess.
But you can't, 'cause you're not fluffy, fluffy bun bun.
For which I am eternally grateful.
What movies has this guy been in? Who do we say this was? Oh gosh.
Hello?
Drew, what do you think you're doing?
Well, I thought maybe, you know.
You thought this rag-clad bundle of straw was alive,
I'm really bad with
didn't you?
actors, so.
No. Well, okay, maybe I did. It's not like I haven't seen weirder stuff.
Christopher Lloyd.
Even in my world, the Scarecrow is just
Christopher
a...
Lloyd.
Hello?
I'm sure I've seen stuff with Christopher
Scarecrow.
Lloyd.
You were saying?
I'm wondering who Tim Curry
Hey,
is, because
did
I
one
know
of
he
you
was
Mingses call me a rag-clad bundle of straw? Or did that all happen in some beastly
He's
dream?
in here in
Hello.
some
Dreams are the strangest
way,
things,
shape, or
aren't they?
form.
I had to simply divine one the
What's
other day.
Christopher Lloyd
I was
been in?
floating high above the world, the wind
That's what I'm looking
gently
up right now.
cradling and caressing me as I gracefully
I
swooped
probably
and
have seen a lot of.
pirouetted in
Hold
the
on,
air.
okay.
Oh, and through all of it, I was wearing this
Relax,
teal chiffon
relax.
scarf that was to die for. Oh, it can be really quite
Hold on.
devastating. Waking
Gonna
up from a
IMDb
dream
this real
like that,
fast.
can't it?
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not good at this. Let's see here. I thought it would stand out, but he didn't really look that familiar to me. Hold on. Christopher, what did I say this was? Lloyd? Back to the Future. Who was he in? Back... Oh, he was the old doctor. And, Back to the Future, I see. There's been a couple things. One or two here. Okay, let's just look. Let me see what I've seen of Christopher Lloyd. He's been in 255 things. So, a bunch of new stuff is coming out. He's only filming 4 movies right now. I don't know, man. Donald Trump's The Art of the Deal, the movie. I did see that. That was like a... Was it Cracked or something made this? Funny or Die, that's right. That's worth checking out. I watched that. I don't remember him in that. Back to the Future, the game. Back to the Future, Doc Brown Saves the World. He's been in The Simpsons. I think I tried to watch A Million Days. No. Yeah, that's what's going on. I'm just giving you a hard time. I'm not really So far I haven't seen any of these. Piranha 3DD, I started that. I never finished it. Let's see. I've seen Back to the Future. I never played the game. I know it's... The Back to the Future game is similar to the Walking Dead games that we were... Or that you were watching me play. I didn't get very far in those. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Santa Claus John #2. I don't remember that. So he's in a lot of stuff, but I don't think I've seen any of these. Like King of the Hill. He's a voice in King of the Hill. So is that what he's famous for? Just Back to the Future? Or... See, he must be a voice actor in a bunch of stuff. The Tick. I know it's live action now, but that was the animated one. I'm trying to see. So everything between Toonstruck and now, what I mentioned, like 1 or 2 things that I've seen. The Pagemaster. The Pagemaster is similar to this movie or this game. Well, no, it wasn't, because they didn't do. It was part of it was live action, part of it was cartoon, but they never combined. DuckTales the movie. The Addams Family. Who's Uncle Fester? He was Uncle Fester in his? Interesting. Who was he in Roger Rabbit? Was he the main character, Roger Rabbit? That would explain how he's like really good and like fits well into this game. It might even be how he was cast into this game. So, yeah, it's like he's been in everything under the sun, but like the stuff he's been in and the stuff I've watched have been like 2 completely different. Okay. Who is he in? I've seen this movie. I don't know who. I don't. Okay, you're right. I don't know, man. What did this guy want?
So, Mr. Scarecrow, what are you doing here? Just hanging around?
Hardly. If you must know, I'm watching over my babies.
Your babies?
The crows, darling. The crows.
You might want to take another look at your job description. As far as I know, scarecrows are supposed to scare crows.
For your information, I am not a scarecrow. I am a carecrow. Who do you think cares for all the little birds? Florence Nightingale?
Sounds about right.
And take it from me, bullying birds is one thing, but it takes a much stronger sort to look after them. By the wear and tear from throwing seed alone. Just look at these hands. Are these the hands of the idol? I don't think so, sailor. Well, I suppose it's the price
Okay.
I pay for not wearing rubber gloves. But have you seen the gaudy colors?
Who's Tim
those
Curry
things
in
come
this game? I still
Yuck.
want to figure
No,
that
thank
out real
you.
fast.
I'd rather my hands fell off at the sleeve than be caught wearing those fashion faux pas. I know.
Because I'll pass right over it. I'm not going to even have a clue who it was.
Well, I have to say, you are the smartest dressing scarecrow. I mean, carecrow I've ever met.
Oh, you are a
This game is 2 discs, apparently.
You?
Oh, I dig the cloak. It's Trey.
Which I can see.
Good.
This old thing? Hate it. I call it Cape Fear. It's not like I had any choice in the matter, you know? I'd give anything for a nice new outfit. Actually, I'd give this cloak.
Curry and
I'm afraid it's all
Toonstruck.
I've got. I don't suppose you boys could find it in your hearts? Oh, but no, what am I saying?
Count Nefarious.
Across the line,
Okay.
I'm asking much
So this
too
guy.
much.
I suppose we could help you out.
Really?
I don't think we've seen him, but I think he's probably
I think I'm hearing.
the main
We're
bad
going
guy.
Clothes shopping for a scarecrow.
Tell you what, you give us a cloak and we'll get you a nice sport coat or something.
A sport coat? How positively dismal!
Somebody
No,
put together
this
a
has
compilation
to be the right outfit. I want something
of
I can
all
wear
his
all day long and all
occurrences
year
in
round, but it doesn't
Toonstruck.
have to be out of this world. I don't want to have a hair out of place, nothing too sappy, and not too many bells and whistles. I don't want a big top, and definitely no cross-dressing. Got that?
Sure. I know exactly the outfit you need.
Yeah, so do I. A straight jacket.
It must be
Yeah,
kind of
I mean,
lonely
it
for a
seems like the production
sensible
value is pretty
guy
high
like
in this.
yourself, hanging around in this empty cornfield.
Yeah, I mean, face it. You could probably talk the ears off a cornstalk.
Well, you fellas certainly have my number. I do like a good chin wag. Chatting with you is so
This
much
is
fun.
very. Have you heard of
I'm
this game
having a
before?
ball. I feel I could tell you to
Did you-
anything,
did you ever-
everything, and you'd understand.
Oh, good.
Don't get me wrong, I love my babies.
Yeah,
Bless
he's the
their
one with
little
the-
feathered hearts. But I'm afraid gossiping with them is a bit of a
Oh.
one-way street, if you know what I mean.
Is he
To their
Superman?
credit, they are good listeners, and that's very important. As
Or
we
he was
all
the
know.
boy
I mean, don't you just want to
in,
scream when you get stuck?
I know
with
he had, like,
someone who goes
Parkinson's or
on
something.
And on, and doesn't let you get a word in edgeways.
Yes!
Did he fall off a horse and he had Parkinson's? He was he
So I gather you
Superman
don't get
and
to the
then
palace much.
You gather right, honey. But I do have
the
an
boy
occasional chat
and
with King Hugh.
the main character from Back to the Future,
I
right?
really feel for the guy. It must be rough having your kingdom come under attack.
Oh, you big silly. That's the least of his troubles. I mean, just look at his ensemble.
Huh?
Those baggy royal robes. Ugh, I just
Did I get it
cringe.
wrong?
I mean, you'd think a monarch could afford a tailor. Now, if I were king,
I was partially right.
impeccable dress sense would be
I know I was right about
for
some of it,
all
right?
my subjects. Needless to say, I'd lead by example. And believe you me, I'd get tough on those who continue to show poor taste in their wardrobes. I'd rule
They're
with
still
a
talking here,
moisturized
man.
fist and a cherry velvet glove. What a darling.
Like, I don't know if
little world that
I'm
would be,
gonna
don't you
get.
think?
I don't know.
Sure. A fashion dictatorship headed up by a straw man? Sounds swell.
So
This game really seems like one I would have space barred through. I'm at the
For a
point where I
new
kind of want
outfit,
to.
I'll give you my cloak and sing Act 2 of West Side Story.
Thanks.
I don't know.
But we'll just
I'm
stick with
getting.
the cloak.
So
I would just read it real
was a
fast in
nice
space bar, but that probably wouldn't make for very good
What are you trying to do? Kill me with humiliation?
content
Slay
for
me
other
with
people to watch, you know?
dreariness? Oh, the hideous monotony. I can't breathe.
Okay, no Parker. Now, what should we bring you?
I told you. I want something I can wear all day long and all year round, but it doesn't have to be out of this world. I don't want to have a hair out of place, nothing too sappy, and not too many bells and whistles. I don't want a big top, and definitely no cross-dressing.
Well, at least he isn't picky.
I wonder.
Well, we gotta be going.
All right, boys.
If
But
that'd
don't
be
forget about
socially
your friend the
acceptable to say in this
Carecrow.
day and
Be sure to keep
day
me
and age.
posted. As
No
if I wasn't
cross-dressing.
already.
Is that PC to even say that now? Okay. I can't talk forever, man. Basically, out of all that talking there, we learned one, that I'm not very good with actors, and two, that he needs a cape. Super Veggie Grow.
Hello, ladies.
Psst, Drew, let me handle this. I'm a whiz with foreign languages. Moo! Momo Bidoo!
Momo Bidoo.
Ding ding cowabunga!
Are you speaking to us?
Do you?
Oh, you must want some butter. I'm terribly sorry, but there isn't any more.
None at all.
Butter? No, we...
You see, the Churnatron is broken.
Hey,
So I'm gonna have to fix
I
this
know how
Churnatron to get
upset you
butter
must
for the
be.
frogs.
Without butter, life is barely worth living. All of
That's what I'm
Cutopia
thinking.
mourns my pure, sweet creamery butter.
Unhappy day. Unhappy
Have I missed anything important so far, you think, or am I
But
doing okay?
we will soldier on, and you must
Seems very
as well.
slow. There's so much dialogue.
Say, aren't you ladies supposed to be on all fours?
Oh, the nerve!
Oh my goodness.
No, that's not what I meant. Really, it's not. It's just that in my world,
Oh my god.
forget it. I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Well, anyone with the good manners to apologize is welcome in our stable.
By the way, my name is Drew, and this here is Flux.
Goodness me, where are my manners? I'm Marge, and this is Polly, and this machine is my lifelong friend and partner, the Churnatron.
It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Did you say the Churnatron was broken?
Yes, I'm afraid the poor thing is on the fritz, and has been for quite some time. Oh, it seems like an eternity since my last milking. I don't mind telling you that my rosy red swollen udders are in desperate need of a good sucking from old Churney here.
Actually, I mind you telling me that.
You see, we were a team. Together, we made the sweetest, purest butter in all of Cutopia. Without my partner
Man, I
in
don't
cream,
know.
all I have left are my memories.
Look, I'm sure it's a real shame about Mr. Suck here, but there's more to life than butter. Right, Drew?
All right. I mean, you've got this quaint little barn to live in, and all the hay you could ever want, and Flux.
Did we mention this lovely barn? Ooh, besides, you could have a career in the beef business. A short one, of course.
It's sweet of you to try to cheer us up, but butter is my life. Until the Churnatron is fixed, things just won't be the same.
So, what exactly happened to the Churnatron anyway?
I'm afraid it may have broken down from simple overuse. I do so enjoy making butter.
1 minute it was working fine, churning away. Then all of a sudden a metal thingamabob flew off. We looked everywhere, but we couldn't find it.
If only we had a way of getting that part. Without it, my life is meaningless.
You know, Marge, meaning, purpose, all that stuff is overrated.
A donkey or whatever it is in the
Just
corner
ask
hasn't
Flux
said
here.
anything
His
yet.
life is completely pointless, and he's loving every minute of it.
You betcha, sweet Bippy. As a revered Zanian philosopher once said, those who seek meaning in their lives are... What the... Ah! He was run over by a runaway ice cream truck before completing his last work. But for all us Zanians, there is profound meaning to be found in his senseless, untimely death.
I know what you're trying to do, and I thank you. You're good people. But I'm afraid for a domesticated bovine, life is empty when you have a sack full of souring milk.
Amen.
The horse seems a little
What's a
quiet.
horse?
Elmer? Yes, Elmer's special.
Special?
You know, it's a nice silo, but it isn't holding any grain, if you grasp my meaning.
No
It's a
grain.
busted horse.
Rain? I just figured he was a total retard or something.
Sorry, ladies. Flux is special. He suffers from foot and mouth disease, if you grasp my meaning.
Huh?
Alright.
So long, ladies.
We have to move along. Move along? Get it?
That's a very bad joke.
Are they making fun of us?
Of course not, Polly. These are our friends.
Comments like that make me feel like I'm about 3 feet high.
You are about 3 feet high.
Cool. For a second there, I thought I developed a conscience.
Okay.
I think it's broken.
See if we can...
I think it's broken. A bovine butter-making machine.
Mr. Suck.
I'm not going to stick my hand in there. Extremely strong smelling fertilizer.
It's the kind of smell that makes you sit up and take notice.
So...
And then stand up and take off. Is anybody home?
Can we talk to the horse?
Just answer yay or nay. And we have our answer.
Straight from the horse's mouth.
Okay. They said just a piece of metal randomly flew off someday, huh? Took through the haystack.
This is useless. I don't think I'll be able to find anything
Steam
just digging
friend
through a
invite.
haystack.
How do I do that? I don't think I have any Steam friends. That's Steam. For some reason I was thinking Twitch, man. Maybe I do need to go to bed. I do have Steam friends. I don't know. For some reason I thought you meant a Twitch friend invite. I thought you said you didn't have a Steam account. Confirm. You're offline right now? Last online 1 year and 7 months ago. How'd you just send me an invite if you've been offline for almost 2 years? Some BioShock Infinite. My desk is empty here. I don't know what you're talking about. So in the background, you can still hear the horse coughing. That's a good screen for me to leave it on. You played a decent amount of Dota, huh? No, I'm just looking to see what you played. there's no comparison. There's no comparison. I'm just looking to. I could filter the games we both own. I don't know if that would change it all. Yeah, it's the same exact list. That didn't even change anything. So let's see here. Dota. Didn't really. I really like those types of games ever. What's Defiance? I don't think I've met anybody else that's actually played this game. That game is over the top. Did you ever see the Trump mod for Typing of the Dead? There was a mod that added a whole bunch of Trump phrases to Typing of the Dead Overkill. Okay. Let's see if we can get any further in this game. No, they did not add that word. Like, somebody's actually... Okay, hang on. So, this came out actually before he was president. And... So, I mean, they got the normal DLC here, but you go to... Where's the... Community Hub. Where you can get the... I thought it was Hub. Where's the... Where do you see all the extra community stuff? Support... Store page. Is it from store page? I just remember there was actual like comments, like people said they should add that specific word to it. And it never did because it wasn't ever updated. It was, you'd be I mean, typing away, and I know there was grab her by the pussy. That was one of them, but Man, what the heck? How do you view the, Whatever, I'm thinking way too much into it, man. I get distracted too easily doing this. I need to finish this game. Or probably not finish it, but... make some progress. Okay. Can I look at this haystack already?
This is useless.
I probably...
don't think I'll be able to find anything just digging through a haystack.
Okay. Do I have a magnet or... do I have any items I could possibly use in there? Piano keys.
Keys from the baker's piano. A leaky old tankard from the tavern. A royal music box, complete with an embossed portrait of King Hugh on the lid.
So I wonder if I can use that to somehow, like, stamp this
Free
thing.
rental voucher from the costume shop.
Like, use that head to, like, dip it in some wax or something, and probably thinking way too far ahead. Just see what we can come across. I probably need some sort of magnet to reach into the haystack to find whatever items for... this guy looks friendly.
A nasty looking squirrel.
It's gonna pelt us.
The door to the squirrel's treehouse. The squirrel's doorstep.
Okay, can I go? I don't wanna... how about you going here?
Flux, go up there and ask the squirrel if you can grab his nuts.
I thought you'd never ask.
I didn't try sending Flux into the haystack. I wonder if that would do something. There was elevator lights on there. So, I'm gonna go back real quick before I get too far. See if I can send that guy into the haystack. Can I skip this spacebar? I know in the Monkey Island games you could double click and it would automatically skip to the next thing. I think I compare any adventure game to Monkey Island probably more than anything else because I've played those Monkey Island games so much. Oops. Okay, so let me grab this dude and then you check out the haystack.
Can you search that haystack?
Sure, buddy. No luck, Drew. Just digging around isn't getting us anywhere.
Try to give it a try. Let's see if we want to check out Supergirl. Okay. No, I mean I spent my fair share of time in Final Fantasy VII also. I didn't finish very many of the Final Fantasy games. Final Fantasy... was it 8 or 9? I can't remember which one I downloaded. I want to say it was 8, and I got super far in it, or you know, there's like 3 or 4 discs. I downloaded all the ISOs. But then like the 3rd or 4th disc, the ISO wouldn't load. And I had gotten that far, like I already spent 40 hours in the game, and then couldn't continue. So I gave up on that one.
You doing, gents?
Hello.
Whichever one has a card game.
Lovely day for a stroller, ain't it?
I played through, I'm 100% of Final Fantasy VII a couple times.
BB, short form, Big Bad.
Catchy.
And practical. Big Bad is a real mouthful.
Another crack like that, my friend, and you'll be the mouthful. With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
I'm Drew Blank, and he's Flux Wildly.
Pleased to meet you.
That's nice. Anyway, we'd better be going.
Stick around the memento, fellas. I got a little flavor to ask you. See, I'm having some friends for dinner this evening, and I was hoping you might bring me a bottle of tasteful vino to accompany my riposte. Without my evening glass of wine, I get a little testies, if you snatch my drift.
Hey, I can feel a little testes myself when the mood takes me.
Consider your drift firmly snatched, Mr. Wolf.
Please, call me BB. I persist.
All right, BB. We'll be sure to keep an eye out for some wine.
Wait, don't we have some wine?
pardon.
Oh no, we need a...
I do believe there's been a small incommunicado. See, I'm not asking you to keep an eye out. I'm telling you to bring me some stinking wine if you want to get through these woods alive.
Okay.
Good. Now I want to wish you and your friend good luck in your missionary.
That's real big of you, BB.
Of course. Everything about
the,
me is big.
That's funny. I was just thinking, what big eyes you've got.
All the better for seeing how you ain't got my wine yet. Get going. Ciao.
So I guess I can't get past. The wine was the reward for the strongman game where you need the hammer. That was a
Look, Drew, it's Zany Dude.
girly
That's
man.
where I live.
And I tried it, so I need to get a, because I had the rubber mallet. What is this? Hand?
Hi there, Jumbo!
Jumbo.
What's up beside you, of course? That's the most ridiculous contraption I've ever seen.
Of course it is. It's the Zany Doo shuttle.
Looks like a gear shift. It's in neutral.
Holy cow. I don't know.
It's in neutral.
Okay.
It's in neutral.
I don't know how far I can get without solving a few more puzzles. I feel I haven't solved anything much recently. Been a lot of talking.
Well, technically speaking, we're somewhere, but I guess it's not the somewhere you had in mind.
Okay. So it didn't let me get it. I see. Spoke too soon, huh? So what do I have? Piano keys, gold chain, a mouse, a fish. So we're not going to get too much further until we solve some puzzles. There's a pepper back here. A briar patch.
That's a malevolandian briar patch. Hegium thornius et ouchum. That's a Cutopian pepper plant. Paparium sweetus ad nauseum.
We use the mouse to get that. We cannot. Can we use the mouse to get or distract that guy? Okay, so we're at the puzzle solving point. We need to solve some puzzles. And have I missed something? What if... Okay, I just thought of something. In here there was that weird green goop stuff, right? And we need to stamp the... the past, this thing. Can we use this goop and the fertilizer? We can't. I was thinking we'd use the fertilizer on the head of this thing, then stamp the voucher. Well, what can we do? Can we put anything in here? Might as well try, huh?
I don't want to revive him yet.
Oh, okay. Got excited. I thought we did something for a second. Can you hear me click on the mouse or in the from the mic? Do you hear the keyboard?
If we don't stop Nefarious, someday all of Cutopia will look like this.
Okay. Fluffy bun bun. We need some popcorn. You can. I don't know how to stop that. Like, I don't hear my mouse click at all. Like, let me see. Yeah, I can obviously hear it without the headphones. I can hear it with the headphones, but I can hear my keyboard. So I bet my keyboard's loud. I probably should go back and actually watch myself on stream. I just feel it's like really awkward when I do. Okay. Oh, I honestly don't know what to do. You have any idea? Well, I have the... What do you mean mount? I have it on a swivel thing like that. Maybe I mean it's. Oops. It's weird having two mice. So I have. Oh, I don't know if it can stretch. So it's on a swivel mount thing here, right? It just happens to be right over the mouse, so that's probably what's doing it, right? Maybe if I did it on the other side, that'd make a difference. I don't know. It's okay. Do you have any idea what I should do next? Because I'm at a loss. I think we did everything that I saw in the tavern. And here we need some mallet. We need the voucher stamped. I don't know how to stamp it.
The costume shop.
Was there anything I missed up in here? There was one of the. Seems like a square hole. Can I
There's a hole in the side of the cupboard.
Do the piano keys go in there? By any. Is anything. Have we done anything that can go into whatever this big. Whatever this thing's called? Let's see. Fish. Fish can go. I haven't seen anything. Whistles, heart, stripes, dagger, rock salt, bow, bolt, bows. The chain go with a bow? I can put anything anywhere, huh? Can I take the sugar out? No? I wonder if once I actually find the right spot for stuff, it can't get removed. Or do I have to try to get 100% of the things in the right spot? I don't know.
How about another game of Whack Man? Just for, you know, old times.
Like you ever beating this again?
All right, but don't think you're going to get any more free prizes out of me.
Oh, this is probably just for fun, huh? I don't really want to play this again if I don't get anything. It's not super fun. I might get something out of it, I don't know. I think the way to beat him is to try to lower that thing, not worry about health too much. Well, I'm pretty low on health, so I can use this time. So I wasn't really worrying about dodging or blocking, I mean. Oh, I got him. Okay.
Hey, wow. What
Did I get anything for doing it?
Looks
Probably
like I've
not.
beaten you yet again.
Yeah. Big freaking deal. I wasn't even trying. I never liked the game anyway.
Okay. So, where to now?
A royal music box, complete with an embossed portrait of King Hugh on the lid. A free rental voucher from the costume shop. A herring. A leaky old tankard from the tavern. An unconscious and slightly scruffy mouse. Keys from the baker's piano. A cheap chain from the arcade.
I'm kind of tired. I'm not going to last much longer.
Look at all the cool get-ups.
Yeah, there's a veritable lot of them.
Look at all the cool get-ups.
I don't know what to do now. Do you have any idea what I should do, or where I should go? Let me know. Can you use the phone?
I wonder what number, color to dial.
The guy, is that how you got it, the emote? Like, you were just watching him sleep? What is, okay. So every time I make a color combo, that dials a... Was that a long time ago, or is that recently? I haven't heard of that. That's funny. Wait, how many colors up here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh no, huh. Okay, that was a little creepy. So up here on Streamlabs, it tells me how many viewers I have, but it only says 1 viewer, and obviously there's 2 people watching, so I wonder if it's only shows me the amount of viewers that are on like actual PC, or where they get that number from. I'm at a standstill. I don't know what to do now. I didn't think I'd hit a wall this fast. I really don't know what to do. Did I miss something here? And?
I guess the nut's not up for grabs. I guess the nut's not up for grabs. I don't think the elephant is much of a talker.
Nut.
I guess the nut's not up for grabs.
Sitting in that guy's hand.
Look, Drew! It's Zany Doo! That's where I live.
Well, no. So, I mean, did you use Streamlabs, or what did you use? Just OBS? Like, Streamlabs is a modded version of OBS. I don't know what you used. But I just know up in the corner it tells me how many people are watching me. Like when that guy hosted, it boosted up to like 45, 46 people for a little while. And then at the end of my stream, it actually sends me an email with all the stats throughout the entire stream.
The hand's already full.
Because I know one of the goals is for me to
The door to
like
the
to become
treehouse.
If that's something you want me to check out, or I could open up on the other computer, but I can't. So people were just sitting there watching that dude sleep and just making fun of him or something. I don't know. That was probably a long time ago, because either a really long time ago, or he was already a rather famous streamer. I don't know who that is. It doesn't look familiar to me, but that's cool that they made an emote because of him. He got his own
I
emote.
believe you're slightly You're not going anywhere.
Okay.
Sorry, I guess.
Yeah,
Was that a crack? That better not have
It wasn't.
absolutely.
Okay, I don't know where to go now.
That's a Malevolandia. Head you.
And I prefer not to look up a guide. And I honestly probably won't tonight. Yeah, I'm tired.
Stop the fuck.
I'm not gonna fall asleep out here. If I did fall asleep out here, would you come and get me? And tell me to come to bed, or would you just leave me out here?
True.
I'll look in there again. I glanced in there, and that's where that phone
This
was.
just seemed like a good idea at the time.
I had to check inside there. You would? Okay. So I went in here. It just makes me think, because I often look up there and see, oh, 0 viewers. I'm like, oh, so I'll still talk, but I won't get like... I really feel like I'm talking to myself, but when I see 3 or 4 people in there, or 3 or 4 viewers, that's what I know. I took the keys from the piano and those frogs. These guys... I wonder if I could use the piano keys here, on this piano.
The organ has more than enough keys already.
Guess not. This piano made the mouse, this mouse, dance, which gave me enough time to whack it on the head so I could stop it, and then this guy rewarded me with a empty beer mug. I wonder if I could use that beer mug to get some of that goop from the barn. I don't know what that goop from the barn does, but... What's the story of the other emote, the one that you've been using, the guy that has head like that or whatever? Fertilizer. There we go.
I think I'll need to use something a little less leaky.
Gift you Back to the Future on Steam. Have I? Okay, so I have a ridiculous amount of games on there, and I use a program to unlock cards for me, and it would basically play the game. It's Total Biscuit. I don't know who Total Biscuit is, man. He die? I don't know. It would play the games for me multiple hours. I think 3 hours is usually what it took to get all the Steam cards. And it was just going, I had it going for like a month straight, and it would just cycle through the games. And as soon as a game gave me all the cards, it would just go through the next game. And the game didn't even need to be installed, but it basically inserted whatever code or did whatever it needed to think Steam was running the games, or trick Steam into thinking it was running the game, just to unlock cards. And that's why I have an insane amount of trading cards. So what did this do? This didn't do much because it was leaky. Huh.
I think I'll need to use something a little less leaky.
Oh, that sucks. He was a super famous streamer or something though, or super popular before that happened? I was never really into Twitch until recently. I mean, I usually used YouTube for everything. In fact, there's a few games I wanted to watch, I would watch people play it, but it was always through, like they would upload their Twitch clips onto YouTube, and that's how I watched it. I didn't mess around with Twitch at all. I don't know. I'm just out of the loop with some of this stuff, man.
Hello, Fluffy.
Oh boy! My special friends are back.
Drew, if I shoot me.
Okay,
Maybe.
I thought that was what I was supposed to do, but it well, all I was saying is I'm curious how many times people are watching me on their phones and it didn't update on here. So, are you watching me on your phone too, Kevin? So I wonder how many times people have been sitting there watching me, and I'm sitting there. A guide to understanding Twitch emotes. Okay. I'm gonna favorite this and read that later. I'll read that a little bit later. Because yeah, it tells me, it's supposed to tell me how many viewers are watching me, but right now obviously 2 are. That's what I was thinking, but you guys have both been here a while and it's been stuck at 1. But I mean, when I'm playing this evening yesterday, I'd see it change. It probably refreshes like every couple minutes, but I think it went up to 4 or 5 at the max yesterday. But it would just go up and down. But if it's, say, it's just how many people are watching me on the web browser as opposed to the app or something, there's been a lot of times where I'm watching people on the app. Or shoot, I even use like this third-party app on the Rokus because Amazon's feuding with Roku or whatever because they're coming out with their own streaming device. So they took their Twitch app off of Roku's. So there's basically some third-party company made a Twitch app, and it costs like $1 or whatever. But now I'm watching Twitch on some third-party app, and I highly doubt that's updated on here. So I wonder how many people have actually stopped by and watched my stream without me even knowing. Doesn't help that nobody really comments either. I try to comment. It's more fun to interact with people too. But like when I'm sitting there in the bed watching it on TV, I won't. But if I'm watching it on the phone or the computer, I'll try to comment as much as possible. I don't know what to do now. Like, I'm almost to the point where, like, okay, so I don't really want to look up a full walkthrough, but you know, some of those, there's guides out there that give you like little hints. Like you tell it what part of the game you're at, and then it'll give you a little hint like, oh, have you tried checking this room or using this item?
I don't want to disturb King.
I wonder if there's a guide like that, because that would be... that would help me progress without, like, ruining the game, you know? Because unless you have any ideas, I'm stuck. Let me know if you have any ideas. I checked the bar. I checked all the different buildings in the town.
I hope falling through that trap door didn't hurt the footman.
I've been talking to the footman again.
Of course not. It's only...
Okay. Flat footman? Did I straight up murder him?
Mr. Footman, if you can hear me, let me assure you that there was a very, very good reason for us setting up that little booby trap.
Yeah, we needed a good laugh.
Look, there's that model for that. The girl in the costume store. Okay. You remember that part of the back? Oh, yeah. Just in case you missed it the first time, I had to point it out to you.
The costume shop.
Okay, I'm stuck. I don't know. I saw on Steam there. Oh, is it frozen? Did not like that save. Okay. It is gonna be in. Still don't know why the option menu isn't here. I find it interesting that they're using basically an emulation program to sell like the licensed version of the game. I think it's interesting. Or like freeware to distribute their actual content, like games that use DOSBox. I've had 3 beers, man. I got a 4th one here. I'm debating whether I should open it or not. Did you see that retro PlayStation thing is using basically just emulation software, freeware emulation software? Well, I don't know what to do, so 3 beers too many. Shoot, I need a beer. I need a few beers after earlier, man. I was upset. Toonstruck. Hints. Not your ordinary walkthrough. Universal hint system. Sounds promising. UHS file. Yeah. I'm not gonna get one. I haven't got any of those. It'd be neat to have them. And I heard that GameStop is even like selling used ones, you know, like the NES and the Super Nintendo. But you saw I had the actual consoles. What's the point besides the convenience, you know? Does it upscale the graphics? If it upscales the graphics, I could see it being worth it, especially if you can mod it and put your own ROMs and stuff on there. Okay, where am I? Qtopia? Am I still in the first area? Oh my gosh. Dude, there's all these areas and I'm still in the first area? I looked at how long, I've been playing this, what, almost 3 hours, and oh man. I feel I'm going way slower than the average, because the average, how long does it take? It said like 8 hours. How long does it take to beat Toonstruck? I think it said about 8 hours. But I'm 3 hours in and I'm still here. Utopian Town. Baker's Boy Bakery. How can I help them get some butter? Most logical thing to do would be to hide. Oh, being caught by the henchman. That's not what I said. Butter. So when the henchmen are coming, I'll go in the closet. Explore other portions of Utopia. Take the process of butter to its roots. Okay, so I imagine I have to go to the cow. Okay, let's see the Irish pub. Touch you phone. Okay, so that's how to use the phone. I don't know what the number is. Costume. What can I give Misfit to give her a book? More reading material. Find another book. Okay, well I'm not that far. Henchman. Rental costume. I got a rental slip. King is too busy. I may be able to fake it. Okay. Smiley face. I have something with a smiley face. I got that. I need ink. Ink can be found in the jail. Okay. I haven't been to the jail yet. Arcade. Okay. Beat Wagman. Strengthometer. Bigger, better mallet. Giftomatic. What's... Whack Me Outlets. Giftomatic. So I can't do anything in the town yet. Let's see where else I can go. Fluffy Fluffy Bun Bun. How do I fix it? Can't fix it. Popcorn. I'm gonna get popcorn. I need to find some corn. I can take some corn. Eat it. I can't get into BB Wolf's den. I remember using it a while back. There's like an actual, like you could download a file that, I mean used to you had to. You can't do it right straight through the website, but you would download a file and it was basically just like this website, and you had to use a program to read the hints. That way you don't get the entire game spoiled, or it doesn't tell you exactly what to do. Source of costume. Okay, so I already had an idea about that. I'm just trying to figure out what the heck I need to do next. Talk to the cow. I'll figure that out. So, okay, I already said this. I need some sort of magnet. Carry the veggie girl. Okay, I already tried that. What else might work? Golden watering can in the King's Trophy Room might help. I have not seen the golden watering can in the King's Trophy Room. That's something new, huh? Finally, there's something new. Let's go try this. I don't know if I'm going to get very far with this, but hey, it's something. Watering can trophy.
Whoops. I guess that's
Shoot,
King's
man.
way of saying, "Don't take my trophies, you miserable thieves!"
Okay, so I'm trapped in here. Is there some... Oh, here, I'll use this. Perfect. Jinx. Yeah, I enjoy watching speedruns. A lot of different speedruns, but I don't think I have what it takes, man. I don't have the patience or the skill or anything that can do that. Obviously, I'm taking it nice and slow and chatting and talking and kind of slow figuring out these puzzles, but I don't know how fun it would be. I'm sure people do speedrun games like this, you know, point-and-click adventure games. They have to speedrun them. They speedrun everything.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, so the Unreal speedrun, I want to watch that, or I started to. They basically are just abusing the save load system. Kind of like I would save all the time and then I would load every time I took too much damage or whatever. In the first one, Unreal 2, the process took too long. I still had to use it a lot because I suck, but they basically abused it. So whenever you jumped and saved at the same time and you loaded, you would go a little bit higher, and then they'd save, and they basically were save load, save load, save load, and they would just glitch higher and higher and higher. And I don't know. I thought it was practically unwatchable. Okay, so I got this stuff. What do I do?
A watering
with this
can
stuff?
full of extremely strong-smelling fertilizer.
That's what I do with the fertilizer. Oh, man.
I don't want to revive him yet.
What do I do with the... I was thinking I could use that to... I don't know why I thought that, but I thought I could use that to... What if I use that on the corn? Is there any problems with the corn? Or I don't think I didn't really try to mess with the corn or take the corn at all, huh? I was more worried about getting that guy a new cape.
I'm sure it wouldn't hurt if I just took one.
Okay, I got a corn. But that guy did say to heat it up. I need to get past the wolf, which I can't do quite yet. Fertilizer. We're going to use the fertilizer on the pepper plant. Let's see.
Think I should fertilize this pepper plant?
No, looks pretty healthy already.
No, guess not.
That briar patch is healthy enough already.
The one of the most impressive speedruns I've ever seen is the Dark Forces 2 Jedi Knight speedrun. The entire run's like 30 minutes long, but the engine's built so there's a lot of mechanics, but you can't really ever break through the game. The movement mechanics are very, very precise, but there's not many areas you can skip past. What am I supposed to do now? Am I looking up more hints? I guess so. So I'm getting kind of bored of this, to be honest. I'd like to finish this game, but I don't feel I'm even close at all. The bunny needs popcorn. Because it got cotton candy and it's really pissed off and upset because it wanted popcorn instead. Flustered bird. Oh, the bird was the light door, okay. What about the cabinet? Crank. Squirrel and pepper plant. How do I get the squirrel with you? Look for Maybe Wolf's Den. Yeah, briar patch. Veggie crow. Okay, so I can't do that for a while. How do I get the squirrel to leave? Okay. The barn. How do I help the cow and sheep find a new torture device? What the heck? I'm not even close to that. You know, I'm gonna call it, man. I'm stuck. A little frustrated. I don't want to spoil the game for myself, but I don't want to sit here just looking at clues and hints all night, because it's kind of annoying, huh? Maybe I'll spend a little more time, I'll look up some clues and hints. Not a full guide, but at least get an idea of roughly where I'm supposed to go or what I'm supposed to do next. And we'll continue it later. But it's an interesting game. I'd like to get through it. I definitely would, but I feel I've hit a wall. Like, I was doing good, making good progress, and then all of a sudden No, I don't even have the slightest clue what to do next. So, yeah. This is what it is. It's neat though. It's fun, definitely. Yeah. Median is 7 hours 48 minutes, and I've been live for what, 3 hours, and I'm at leisure. Completionist 10.5 hours. The longest was 12 hours. Okay, so check this out. I don't know if you take a look. Let's I tried watching this. Where is it? There is 2 different categories of Unreal, and it seems like there's one that's like legitimate, and there's but the main one is basically abusing whatever glitch they can find. The entire game was 36 minutes. See, I already watched a little bit of it. I don't know where you started watching it. You didn't start watching from the beginning, I imagine. Wait, is this oh, he restarts. So this is the beginning. You start off. So he messed up his save load there. Look at that. So they're basically just abusing a glitch to get by a bunch of areas. And I was watching a little bit more, and they jump out of the map. I don't know, I don't find that very entertaining. I don't see why people really enjoy that. The only like glitch I found. Were you watching when the lasers were going back and forth and I had to dodge through them? Whenever you saved, it would add an extra laser. So there was a laser moving back and forth, and whenever you saved, it would add an extra laser at that point that would stay still. So you had one laser staying still and the other one bouncing back and forth. But if I saved, say I did another quick save over here, this laser would disappear and move over here. So I could kind of manipulate it a little bit that way. Yeah, I'm glad they have 2 different categories. I highly recommend the Dark Forces 2. See, the save glitching adds a lot of time to it. 50 minutes. I didn't see the Return to Nepali one. I imagine they abuse the same glitches, but they don't have 2 categories. He's at 7.5 minutes and he's already here. I was hours into it before I got here. It's crazy. How long was Unreal 2 for speedrunners? Oh, quite a decent amount longer. And I feel that actual playthrough of the game was about the same time or less for me. You go so slow in this game. I don't know what time or if you were watching it all yesterday, but This game is slow. You move so freaking slow in this game. Like, a game's like normal walking speed is the running speed in this game. I even was talking in the video when I was streaming yesterday. I bet there's some jumping mechanic, and it just sounds like huh, huh, huh the entire time, and it really seems like that's what he's doing. Trying to see if there's a spot where he's not fighting. Yeah. See? That's gotta be annoying. I was really disappointed with that game. Anyways, I'm done. We'll see. I might continue that later. I might try something different. I'll add it to my in-progress games, and we'll see when I feel like playing that some more. But it's definitely interesting. That's for sure. Well, have a good night. We'll see you later.